Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
I want to make it clear that the views expressed by our hosts are not considered the official stance of MBR Views. Remember, this is all about having fun and enjoying the ride.
Old glory, and on the stars and stripes forever, embedded in the hearts of our heroes, worn on soldiers' sleeves. I'm revered by allied nations. I am worshipped and respected. I'm saluted and protected, and I'm feared by enemies. Let my soldiers through the trenches, in the fields of every battle. I've been torched and burned and set on fire. Nations I set free. I've stood solemn as a witness to our heroes' final hours. In the name of God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, I honor thee. Mother's arms, there's a lay my rose on you. I will support and defend the Constitution, so help me God. I stand tall and proud with eagle eyes, protect our homes and institutions. From our churches to our children's schools, stand watch from outer space. I am recognized around the world. Stand for peace, truth, honor, justice. Instill the love of God, defending freedom. God bless USA. That's laid down upon you. I'm wrapped in folds of honor. Praise mother's arms. That's a lay my rose on you. We'll support and defend the Constitution, so help me God. On a windy day, you can feel my independence. I bow to no one, but I vow to protect our nation's freedom. Stars and stripes for glory, our star-spangled banner. Oh glory, I'm indebted as our freedom is free. Mother's arms. As I lay my rose on you, support and defend Constitution, so help me God. My name's Old Glory, and I'm the stars and stripes forever.
All right, welcome everybody to another edition of Slacker82. Eric, welcome, brother. Hey, welcome. All right, we are not on Podbean tonight. We are having some technical issues on Podbean, so we are live on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, all those other places. We are live on there. And what's cool is, see this number rolling across the bottom here. You can call into the show. This is something new we're doing here. We got so you can do that. Oh, I forgot my hat. Oh, man. All right. Let's see here. Oh no, it's not issues. Audio issues on Podbean. Oh, yeah, it's on the Podbean side for some reason, and I don't know why. So I chose not to do Podbean tonight, so I can have some clear audio. Yeah, I know. I got to get my hat. I know. Jeez. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, who's that? Oh, there's Gigi. Hey, Gigi, what are you doing here?
You know I don't have a YouTube account.
Hang on, buddy. You don't need YouTube. Goose, you're on this one.
And which one?
You're on StreamYard with me.
I know, but they say when they came up that I had to use a account like that.
Joel's there rolling around. Okay. All right, we're back. All right, Gigi's in the house. I had to get my hat, man. You know, the sponsor wouldn't be happy if I wasn't wearing the hat. So, all right, let me bring in our stations real quick. 105.7 FH, Patriot Radio, ERT Radio, MBR Military Broadcast Radio, UG Media in the UK, J Parker Radio, Paisley Radio, FCM Live, Sword Radio, Crystal Radio, The Hit Network, Replay Radio, and West Rand Radio in South Africa. All right.
Dang!
I know, right? Hey,
I don't even have my glasses, bro. I'm blind.
I say, see that number rolling across the bottom there?
A number?
Yeah, it was a telephone number. See it there? I sent it to you.
Yeah, I got the number, but where do you want me to enter that number?
No, you just give you Mark. Oh, Mark's there. Mark, you can call in. Use the number that's rolling across the screen there that you're looking at there on Facebook. 720-619-0627 is the call-in number if you want to call into the show tonight. I apologize. We're not on Podbean. We're having some technical audio issues, and I did not want to mess up the show that way, so I just figured, well, we'll just do it this way.
So they are
how come I don't see you, Goose?
they're doing it purposely.
Oh, all right. Okay. I see Joel in there too. Hey, Joel, what are you doing in there?
What is that?
That's Joel. He's answering the phones for us.
Joe, what's up?
So you can look at Joel too, because I can't figure out how to adjust the screen here. All right. So, Goose, what's going on, brother?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. This freaking government's out of control.
I know it. Well, I'm going. Where did I go?
Out of control, man. You see that?
Sorry, Goose. For us to be able to use the call-ins, I got to be in the stream.
That's all right. I mean, as long as they can see us, I mean, I'm okay with you being in there.
No, I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care you're in there.
It don't bother me whatsoever.
I don't see Goose though. Let me move him over. No, I can't move him over. Let's try this way. No. How come I can't see Goose there, Joel?
What, you have to see me?
Would you turn your camera off?
No. I'm looking for something here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't see you. I don't.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Is your camera on?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not because I don't see it.
I'll be back in 1 minute. And
okay. You can leave it like that, Joel. That's fine, like that. All right, Joel. Can you?
Well, I'm trying to. I wasn't trying to be on camera. I'm trying to get this call in. The caller's online right now.
Oh, okay. Who we got?
Good evening, my brother.
Who's that?
Mark.
Mark, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
I love it. Oh, I'm here.
Good.
Yeah,
Mark, what's up?
Mark's on the line. Mark, where's your hat?
Let me see your hat.
You can't see Mark. You can only hear him. He's on the phone.
Oh,
He's on our. He called in on the phone.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
It's in the toilet. I have to go get it there.
Mark. I was hoping you were going to come to the show because I want to ask you something that I read today, and I don't know if you read it or not. Today, Trump's lawyers. This is what Trump's lawyers said he did not take the oath to support the Constitution. That way, therefore, he should not be banned from the state's presidential ballots in 2024 based on Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. So when he was president, he didn't take the oath to support the Constitution, is what he's saying.
Bro, that's fake news, man.
That's not fake news, bro. It's all over the place.
Hey.
No,
How you gonna play that when he was on national TV?
Bro, that's straight from his lawyers, bro. That's not fake news if it's coming from his lawyers.
Well, did you confirm?
They argued this in court today. Yes, it was in court today.
Did you confirm that really happened?
They filed, look, in the filing to the Colorado Supreme Court, they filed that and said that he should not be banned from the ballots, the presidential ballots in Colorado or any other state, because he did not take the oath to support the Constitution of the United States. Mark,
I think that's crap. I don't believe that.
Well, it's true. Look it up.
Well, I don't think they need to.
Hey, real quick, did you guys hear him on the phone?
I don't think they need to put any more effort to that because they're already 3 different places.
Hang on, Goose.
Let me turn you up a little bit. The caller is on the line. Can you hear him?
Yeah, Mark.
Can you hear me?
Yes, gotcha.
Yeah,
all right, buddy.
I was just going to say, we all watched him in 2016 place his hand on the Bible.
Thank you.
Exactly. So why is his lawyers arguing that in court? I don't understand that.
Well, because
I don't believe they really say
grasping
that.
straws.
Hang on, Goose. What'd you say, Mark?
They're grasping at straws.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what the heck? What kind of defense is that? Oh, he didn't take the oath of the Constitution. And everybody.
I'll bet you anything that his lawyer didn't say that.
Look it up.
You're reading from some freaking fake news like before was news.
Fake news. He filed. That was in filing in the court.
No, it's not wasn't in filing. It was not. He already defeated 3 different states.
Prove it wrong.
He already got Michigan, Massachusetts. I forgot.
Colorado was trying to keep him from the presidential
Let me finish. He already got 3 different states that already say that you cannot stop Trump from being the ballot.
All right, bro.
And liberal state too, blue state.
All right, bro. But I'm sorry to break your heart. You know, but
I'm breaking my heart. It's fake news.
That's not fake news. Just because you don't want to
get Bravo here. Get Bravo. Where's Bravo?
Look it up. Look it up. You're still Mr. Facts. Look it up then. Colorado. They filed in the Colorado court.
Okay. Well, here's something that I think we all can agree on.
I don't want to waste my time on that.
Agree on this, that in during the campaign, the upcoming campaign, there will be times that he will be testifying. There will be times that he'll be required to be in court listening to testimony. He may be in jail, and he may accept a plea.
Yeah.
And there are going to be times that he's just not going to be on the campaign trail.
And Mark,
that's been my point all along about not the best person for the job.
Mark, when the government go after you,
he's being persecuted. No argument at all.
Right.
Okay.
When the government
best person for the job.
When the government go after you, they got unlimited resources and unlimited money to prosecute you. Question the people who got prosecuted in January 6th. Very unfair. That's our government, okay?
We agree. Nobody's
don't come here now because you guys are against Trump trying to get the man down.
Nobody's against Trump.
It is. Why you don't talk about Biden? He's the one destroying our country. It's not Trump.
We don't give a shit about Biden.
Biden's the one destroying our country.
Well, so Trump.
Trump
wants to be in the news all the time. He's putting his voice out there all the time, tweeting, doing all kinds of shit. So
did you see Biden landing his freaking helicopter to a dimension office? cleaning office. Did you see that video?
No, I didn't see it.
Thank you. But start looking for facts like that. A
Oh,
video
come on, man.
show you
Look,
the
Bravo,
guy
just
walking,
because you don't like what was
the
out there,
guy
it's
walking.
not true.
I mean, matter of fact, can you talk about all the car makers talking to Biden about removing all this bullshit that he's doing with the automakers, that they are losing book of money because it's BS? Can you talk about the other BS that he's doing with our country, the borders? Can you talk about Levin that got forced now to turning off his email to the Alabama Supreme Court because they are forcing him to, because he's the one who want to impose the transgender change in kids of 4 years old? Come on, that's what's killing our country. Trump is not killing our country. Thank you. Got it. That was my beginning of the show. I hope you guys understand. A guy married a guy, Levine, that's his name, Levine, whatever.
Oh, the dude, the chick.
Yeah, that he's the one uh freaking pushing that transgender change in kids 6, 7, 8 years old. I mean, this guy that's an abomination. And now the Alabama Supreme Court, because they stopped that BS, they're requesting his email, and the DOJ say no, he don't want to release the email. The court say yes, he has to release it because he's in charge of that place. Thank you. You know, that's the kind of stuff that's going on in our country that we somehow need to dig a little bit more and maybe watch C-SPAN a little bit when they're interviewing all these whistleblowers and all that kind of stuff. That way we get it really, really informed, because 90% of the media, you know, Maverick, they
Mm-hmm.
bunch of crooks, and they
Sure.
put statements out there like Before Was News and many other places
Yeah.
that they are not legit. And that's what I'm trying to say. We got to be careful.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you. I'm not disputing that.
Now, bottom
Hey,
line,
Ert's asking, is there any video, not real, but made up, of Biden riding a chairlift up to Air Force One?
maybe. You never know. Huh? But I saw the video where the guy was walking into the Dimension Clinic. Why? I don't know. Maybe he was to get tested. Maybe Bravo said that was his double. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know where Bravo is. I said
It's a lot of things going on in our country. And I mean, Trump is Trump, and that guy got like 17, 18 lives. They've been prosecuting him since he took office.
he's gonna need it.
Not only the left, but the right. Paul Ryan completely killed his agenda in the first 2 years. Completely. Yeah, and the guy did a good job. I mean, yeah, he might talk the way you don't want him to talk, but I don't care how he talks. I care about his actions. And right now, we got Americans in our country living paycheck by paycheck in our country. And we are supplying $500 billion to people who come from another country. And we can't help our own people, Mary. And you know you went through that one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the American people need help, they deny the help.
Hey, Goose, the caller just asked you a question. Can you hear the caller, Goose?
No, I can't.
I didn't hear it either. Yeah, I got it.
Who was that? A Mac?
Can you
That's
hear me?
Mark. Yeah, it's Mark. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I got Goose was going on and on about transgenderism there, and I was concerned that maybe he didn't see Donald Trump's interview with Megyn Kelly when she asked him if a man can become a woman, and what he said.
Ooh.
Did you see that, Goose?
Goose? Did you see that?
Did you see it?
No. Okay. Yes, I saw the interview. Like me, okay? Like me. If you want to become a woman, Mark, that's up to you. I mean, this is a free country. This is a free country.
He's trying to play in the middle of the road on this.
But let me tell you,
transgender bathroom at Mar-a-Lago for his.
Mari, did we find that bathroom?
No,
I didn't see it. No,
he's all about the transgender. Donald Trump's all about the transgender. So And I just watched an interview with Governor DeSantis. He specifically said, "Stupid issue, shouldn't even be a discussion." Did it with Beck.
Did you guys want me to play the
Next
video?
question.
Yeah, go ahead. You can play it. Refresh.
Which one are you guys speaking of? This one or this one?
Which one was it, Mark?
What year was that, Mark?
Well,
That 2 months
what are we
ago.
talking about?
The video,
Go ahead, play.
the interview
Play.
with.
Let's listen to that. I like that. Let's listen to the video.
Yeah, but what part though?
DeSantis was talking to Beck.
Oh,
We talked about the indictments against him, the impeachment inquiry against President Biden, whether he and President Biden are too old for the office of president, Anthony Fauci, his relationship with his wife Melania, and so much more. The president subjected himself to tough questioning, and credit to him for being willing to take on any topic. I would love to see somebody do this with Joe Biden. I would love to do this with Joe Biden, but he would never do it, right? He wouldn't. We all know that. So credit to Trump, who knew that it was going to have challenging questions and sat and willingly answered all of them. After the interview, I'll give you some behind the scenes insights that you're not going to want to miss. But here is part one of my interview with former President Donald Trump. Hey, subscribe to the show on YouTube and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
We will,
I'll tell you who the unsung heroes of COVID are. Of course, the frontline workers. But what about those business owners who hung in there and paid their employees? If you stayed open and paid your people, you could be eligible for up to $26,000 per employee. COVIDtaxrelief.org.
Oh, that's
$26,000 per employee. This is not a loan. These are government funds that you do not have to pay back. All types of businesses, including nonprofits and churches, can be eligible, but you need to apply now because Congress may pull the funds.
And
COVIDtaxrelief.org has helped tens of thousands of businesses just like yours and secured over $500 million. And unlike others, they charge nothing, zero upfront. They do all the work and share a percentage of the cash they get you. You did the tough thing for your employees during COVID. Now let COVIDtaxrelief.org.
I'm going to mute her for a second because I want so she gets through all that advertising crap there. That was that was 2 months ago. That was the interview.
Yeah, but I don't want to listen to that. I want to listen to where he said that he loved transgenders.
Well, he didn't say what did he say, Mark?
He just would not answer the question directly. He would not. And
what he
here's
said,
my bottom line. When a former president cannot answer directly, no, a man cannot become a woman cannot become a man, he doesn't need to be president.
Well, Mark, I need to listen to the question. That way I can elaborate.
Well, Joel's going to
If you ask me that question, I'll tell you it's up to you. If you want to change your sex, that's up to you.
Joel's going to see if he can find it.
No. And he doesn't. He doesn't answer the question. He just equivocates, and it's a very simple question.
Well, politicians.
No, and I agree with you, Mark, that he's staying in the middle of the road because he's trying to please everybody.
Marek, I know you were going to say that.
But he is. You
should be proud. You should be proud, Bruce, that your man.
You got to admit that he's doing that.
Before a man and a son of God, and I know here who to judge other people. Like transgender, they want to be transgender. That's the decision.
Oh, absolutely. What you do in your own home is. But
thank you.
Where we draw the line, let's make it clear.
Where the indoctrination to our kids.
Exactly. I mean, when they start pushing it on our kids and you know all that stuff, that's where we draw the line.
Mark, you go to Key West. I don't say that you wear a skirt down there. I never say that. That's your decision. You want to wear a skirt down there.
Mark, man, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
Hey, listen. I had a funny experience. I may have mentioned this last week where I got involved in a Facebook conversation with Bay Pines during Transgender Week.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and I quoted some Bible verses, Genesis 3, and, made in the image of God, man, et cetera, made man and made woman, I think it's Genesis 3. And they came back and, oh, judge not, lest you be judged, and all this, everything. Yeah. And so it's just hilarious to me. And then I actually wrote a long post in there about when you go in for your interview for your yearly appointment with the intake with the nurse, they do this long interview now, and they go through every single letter in the LGBTQAI, and they describe each one in great detail, and then they ask which one you are. And I told him I didn't want to participate in the delusion. And after I walked out there that day, I thought, you know what? It's sort of offensive, actually. My healthcare provider doesn't know what a frickin', they're delusional. They're participating in this delusion of the
One
age.
of our Supreme Court judges don't know how to describe a woman.
Yeah.
That's how low.
I guess what I wanted to tell you was they called me. They actually called me this week, and they wanted to discuss my post.
Woo!
Oh, really?
Oh, Mark, they're going after you, my brother.
Oh, man. You're going to be on the no-fly list.
Never again,
Yes.
never again have those type of conversations with me. I don't want you to say those type of things to me ever again because I find them offensive, and I want you to respect my religious beliefs.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Mark, they really called you back?
Now, Donald Trump doesn't share my religious beliefs.
Well, he doesn't share mine, but who mentioned somebody?
He doesn't.
Mention somebody right now. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. I mean, we love DeSantis, not like we don't love DeSantis, but DeSantis is gonna get destroyed against this freaking machine.
Yeah. I
agree. I think he does. I think Trump should take the lead for the next 4 years, and then DeSantis take over 8 years. I
took your Gigi off and put Goose in there.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
I couldn't stand looking at Gigi's name anymore.
Basically, any second-term president is a lame duck after about 100 days. And that's what Donald Trump would be after 100 days. He'd be a lame duck. I mean, that's historically the way it is. Okay. So,
Mike, if we're going to talk like that, then, it's going to be kind of difficult. Number one, half of our Republicans, they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Right.
We own $34 trillion in our country. Our country going through some really difficult times. Our people are suffering. We got many homeless in our country. Our schools are out of control. Everything's out of control. And the two parties are not doing jack. And they keep kicking the can down the road.
And the Speaker of the House that professes to have a biblical worldview says that money for Ukraine is a priority.
No, you're right. I agree. Strongly agree with you. These people are out of control. $500 billion for the migrant movement. How much money we give so far to Ukraine? More than close to $1 trillion. We are giving $80 million through the UN to the Taliban every 2 weeks. And I check. That's a fact check.
Let me tell you something that happened to me this past week. Okay, I was on a cruise ship, had a great time. Went down to Cozumel with my wife, and we just Celebrity Cruise Lines. It was great. And there was this
band. You didn't get kidnapped or anything.
Don't tell me that Biden was on that cruise.
And they were called the Seagulls. And there were 5 members in the band. There was 1 female and 4 males. And they were all of military age. And guess where they were from?
Iran.
Florida.
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Oh.
And if their country was on fire and it was in such dire straits and Putin was getting ready to march across, and into the underbelly of Europe, why aren't they there? But no, they're playing music on a cruise ship, and they did a damn good job. But my point is, I'm sorry, they're not even defending themselves.
Yeah.
Democrats be tripping.
That's all
agree.
over. I mean, come on, we got what in the last 3 years? Well, it's not 3 year yet, but it will be 3 year pretty soon. We have 2.6 million migrants came to our country, something like that. They are from everywhere, like Marek say all the time. Uh, freaking 18, combat age.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff, people seems like they don't care. But Mark, we knew this. I mean, we always in the army when we were there, we say only 1% of the country serve our own armed forces. 1%. 1%. That's the one that keep our country, straight and trying to do the right thing to defend our country. That 1%. Now, Marek, I think it's going to be very difficult to take our country back. We need somebody that can fight back. And I think Trump already proved that he can fight back. Now, if he get out of this, Mark, you're going to have to vote for him. Or if you don't vote for him, we ban you first. If you get out of this one, you got to give it to him.
I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump.
He said he's not voting
for Donald Trump.
We get we go there to your house and we talk to you. Mary, did you that day? Would you drink a few tequila shots?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Yeah. So we don't know, Mary. Let's see what we bring you. I mean, we're gonna have to bring everything we got to convince you.
It's gonna take a lot, I think, to convince him.
It's very difficult what we're going through right now. They're hitting us from every freaking size that you can imagine. From everywhere. Marek, I mean, we can talk about any topic in our show because everything's out of control.
Yeah. Hey, you see, this is what Ert said. You see it on the screen? Nikki Haley is gaining ground. He's in the chat room. You can see the chat room, can't you?
Yeah, she's getting around. She's got 16%. Yeah.
He said, I think she's gained 3 states already.
I don't think she's going to win. I think Trump is going to win.
Yeah, I mean.
Didn't you say that Trump might going to come to the next debate?
That's what I heard, but I haven't heard anything else about it, though. So I don't know if he made that decision.
Hey, I'll give you another prediction on Nikki Haley.
What's that?
Nikki Haley will be out of the race by Super Tuesday.
You think?
Maybe by the end of Super.
How many Super Tuesday?
When she realizes that she can't even win her home state, she will be out.
Yes, how many Super Tuesday? How many stay there? 5, 6? How many?
Did you see today, Mark? It says mega donors shake up GOP presidential race ahead of Iowa caucuses. This former President Trump and former United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley are scoring Republican donors, hoping to alter the trajectory of the 2024 primaries. So she's getting some money backing her.
Yeah, no, I just contribute some money to Trump.
Who, you did?
$5.
Hey,
she'll make it. She'll make a deal at some point. And
she already made a deal.
She'll be like Vivek. Vivek is running for. All he's doing is trying to get VP spot. That's all he's doing.
Hey, my wife says she will vote for Vivek.
I think he's running to be in business with Tucker Carlson. Is what I think he.
Well, Tucker Carlson, according to some on the ground gossiping, he's going to run with Donald Trump as a vice president.
I don't know about that.
Well, the source, I don't really believe it because, I do fact check, but that's what I heard through the ravine of the jungle.
Ert said, Chris Christie says Trump will be arrested and convicted in spring of 2024.
Yeah, just like Chris Christie when he BS that stuff in his New Jersey fat ass. I don't know what he's doing running with 1%.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he just does it to piss Trump off. I think that's all he's doing.
Matter of fact, bring Chris Christie to the show and I will debate him.
Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try to get him.
Yeah, bring him. I will debate him.
What'd you say, Mark?
I don't dispute what he's saying. I'm sorry. I don't agree. I don't agree that it's fair, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be.
You're saying you agree that Trump with Chris Christie, Trump will be arrested and convicted in spring of 2024.
He's already been arrested. He'll
be
right.
Convicted. Yeah, convicted.
Oh, okay. He wasn't indicted.
Yeah.
Not convicted. He hasn't been convicted.
No. What he's saying is he agrees with what Chris Christie said, that Trump will be convicted in spring of 2024.
Well, you know what? I don't know what else to believe anymore. Did you guys really thought that this was gonna get this bad? No,
I know.
Nobody
Who would have thought? Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, if you
anything could happen. Anything.
Yeah. I mean, if you would have told that we'd be in this spot right now, 2 years ago or even a year ago, I would have told you were crazy.
But the only thing that I'm gonna say, in Argentina, it was the type of the corruption kind of was worse than the one we got here, but it was really bad. I mean, killing people, political targets, doing all kind of stuff. And this guy is just like Trump, just won the election in Argentina. So I have some faith that maybe that's going to trickle down to our country too. Maybe people's going to start waking up. I hope so.
Maybe. You could be right. Another note: Sandy Hook settled with Alex Jones. Oh, really? How much did he have to shell out there? I didn't see that. I didn't. Ert said that Sandy Hook settled with Alex Jones, but I don't know. I don't really follow what's going on with Alex Jones.
Well, Alex Jones. I mean, that's another. I mean, the guy crazy. He made a statement.
Don't let Bravo hear you say that. Don't let Bravo hear you say that.
No, but he made a statement, and he made it when, I mean, that's like a conspiracy, and you can't say that to the parents of those kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, he went a little far.
Yes, but to pay that much money, I don't agree with that. But he was wrong. But I don't.
He'll never pay that much money. I mean, first of all, he doesn't have that kind of money, and second of all, there's just no way they'd collect all that money from him. Joel's saying, flip your camera on its side for a better picture.
For me?
Yeah, if you want to try that and see how.
What is my picture, man? I need unique out here. Let me see.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, perfect. Yep, that feels. You can't see yourself?
No, let me see. I got it.
Well, you don't have to see yourself. We can see you.
Now. What's up?
Now you got it. Mark, you still there, brother?
Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
I wanted to make a point about, there's a lot of polls that are saying that, Donald Trump is up and, he's going to win. He's beating Biden nationally and da-da-da-da-da-da. And, we've been looking at polls.
And Black Lives endorsing him.
Yeah.
And the polls have historically always been wrong. Now, we're all in agreement that something fishy happened in 2020. Something fishy happened. But I think there's something else going on too. Okay? And I saw some data this week, and it was from a guy by the name of Horowitz, Michael Horowitz.
Yes.
And the Republicans have underperformed in every election. Underperformed in every single election. In every single race. And he went through them all. There were exceptions like J.D. Vance and, Ron DeSantis. Marco Rubio down here, but all of them pretty much were underperformance, and he listed them out there, and he showed what the polls were, and then he showed what the performance was. And I think there's something else going on. I think we're underperforming, and the Democrats have figured out the machinations and the machinery of the politics, and the Republican Party has not.
Well, Mark, do you see Black Lives Matter leaders endorsing Trump?
Hey, you know what?
That's not gossip. We saw that in the news. I'm Eric.
You've taken me completely off topic here. You've taken me completely off topic. I just wanted to make a point. Was I don't think we're doing what it is we need to do to win. Okay, and I think there may be some intentionality to that.
I think he's wrong, and I'm going to tell you why he's wrong. And
Horowitz?
I think he's wrong. I think he can't even freaking re-identify a freaking number 2 pencil from freaking 2 inches from the guy. How many votes Donald J. Trump got in the last election?
I don't know.
He got more than he got before.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
Well, you can't count last election that we had a few months ago. You know, sure. Yes, we lost some places that we're supposed to win.
Well, you can count every single election since 2016.
But you got it. We interviewed this lady.
National election since 2016.
Well, Mark, they've been cheating for many years. They cheated here last time.
Okay.
We talked to this lady.
I'm not debating the fact that there was some illegalities and some monkey business.
Well, then the numbers are not correct, because how can you predict something that is not correct?
That's the only thing. I think we're underperforming, and specifically, I think we're underperforming with white suburban women.
Well, I think that's been happening since I came to this country 30 years ago. They always say the same thing. Now, we interviewed this lady in Miami, Debbie Harris. Remember Marek?
Yeah. Yep.
And I told them, well, this was on my question. I said, hey, well, they cheated everywhere, but in Florida, and she told me right there, say nope. In Florida, they cheated a lot too. But what happened? The landslide was so big that they couldn't stop DeSantis.
Right.
I said, well, he won by 300,000 or 400,000. He should have won by 1 million. That's what she said. And she said, I got the data to prove you that. Then I mentioned the Dominion machine. She said, no, don't count that. I got all the data that's going to show you how they cheated. And she said she would come to our show, Marek. And I think we need to get her in our show, because Mark got a good point. But she might be able to answer a lot of those questions.
What was her name?
Debbie Harris.
Ivanka Trump, Mark Meadows, Jason Millers, Jenna Ellis, Sidney Powell have all said that Donald Trump lost the election.
Mark, if somebody putting a freaking knife to your head, you will say the same thing. When you got the resources, you don't want to lose your money. I mean, we just heard the people from January 6th. They have to make a deal because they don't have no money to defend themselves. The government is too big.
So their ass is more important than the truth, is what you just said.
No.
Their fortune.
None of them have to accept the deal. You know what? If you tell me you're going to put me behind bar 20 years and you tell me to say something, I would say not to go 20 years. That's the way this country is going right now.
Yeah, I gotta admit with that with you, Goose. I think you're right about that. I mean, you know, if they're trying to hand you down 20 years and you go, well, it's either 20 years or say this. Okay.
Well, I just got to make this statement.
I don't think Ivanka Trump or Mark Meadows or even Jason Miller were facing 20 years.
I mean, like the guy from the pillow.
Oh, no, you're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah.
Well, anyway,
I actually saw the tapes, watched the testimony.
I can say, Mark, to you, yes, they cheated. That's my freaking Constitution, First Amendment. I can say whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, yes, they cheated, and I believe they cheated. No, Goose, they didn't cheat it. I got proof. No, you don't have proof. That's fake news. And that's it. You're gonna put me behind bar now because I say that. That's how this country has become.
I
You
agree
can't even
with
talk,
you.
Mark.
I agree with you, but I think there's something more.
And the VA call you, Mark. Why? First time I hear that the VA call you because they didn't agree with you and they want to fight you back. Come on. That was good that you said I don't need to talk to you anymore because this would be an endless conversation and they always would have said that you wrong and you wrong and you wrong because they never want to accept the truth.
Yep.
That's why I don't even answer their phone when they try to call me.
And Dixie Wells said, I agree, Goose. She agreed with you.
It is true. These people using their
I'm
own.
missing the point. I'm missing the point.
No, I know what you mean, my brother Mark. I know what you mean, but it's not like that. It's not because I don't think we are that dumb. I mean, honestly.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, I talk about the 1% defending our country, but I don't know. I mean, it's still, I don't know. We might, I think, just pray to God. That's the only thing I'm going to say.
Hey, if anybody wants to call in, the numbers are on the bottom there, 720-619-0627. You can call in, join the show.
You know, what we need to do is instead of spending time talking about Trump, let's talk about, like I say, about what these people doing to our country. Trump is not affecting you right now. He's not even in charge of nothing.
Well, it depends who you talk to.
You know,
if you talk to Bravo, he is in charge still.
who's the one? You know, this week they're playing with your mind before the freaking before the holiday.
Good job.
Hey, before the holiday, let me ask you a question. Before the holiday, the gas here in Florida went to $2.92,
and then it went back up.
Monday went back to $3.21. Come on, give me a break. They're playing with your mind.
I know what the heck happened there. I'm like, man, this is great. We're under $3. This is really good. Then next thing I know, it's back over $3 again.
Because they use the reserve to cut you down that petty.
Yeah, but I mean, the amount they're releasing, it can't affect it that much.
You know, that's the kind of stuff that you guys need to watch and look out what these people are doing. I mean, they're attacking every spy in our country. These people are destroying our country. They are even want to change your stove. Come on now, mom and grandma can't cook in the freaking gas stove. Now they want electric stove too.
Let me bring Bravo 1 in the show. Welcome, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Can you hear me?
This is how crazy you cannot use your gas stove anymore because this lunatic that we got in the White House don't like it. They just want electrical. Everything electrical. Even your toothbrush had to be electrical. Even when you're going to wipe your freaking butt, got to be electrical. You know, everything's got to be electrical. Why?
Isn't it funny how everything's got to be electrical, but they're having problems where we're going to have rolling blackouts because they don't have enough electricity. But you know what? Plug your car in, plug all your appliances in. But hey, we got to have rolling blackouts here. They're already saying they're coming for the winter.
You buy an e-car,
it's all a bunch
then you
of
got to
shit.
plug it in your house, and your electrical bill go up twice of what you used to pay. Oh, I thought that it was free. No, you got to pay for the electricity of the car. And then you go to New York driving in a snowstorm and your car don't work anymore. Thank you. Keep buying those.
Yeah. Yeah, as you drive your car and you only get... What the heck was that?
That was mine.
What is that? The new sound effects or what?
No, Mike went to the bathroom and went off.
Yeah, we're going high tech there, Bravo. We got our guy in the background there taking the phone calls for us and patching them in.
Cool.
That's good. Great job. You're a great American. God bless you.
We're high tech here now, man.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
I mean,
you still have people chatting?
Yeah. They're running in the chat room. I don't know if you.
but Bravo,
Hey, there's Ert. I saw Ert. He just said
Okay,
something.
you can see the chat room.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bravo. I've been telling people I don't want to hear no more about Trump. I want to hear about what Biden's doing for our country. But maybe that's why they're staying quiet, because they're not doing anything but just destroying our country.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, if Biden can even find his way off the stage, you know what I mean? When he gives
Bravo,
a speech.
let me ask you a question, Bravo. And I want to start this question. Do you really think that Trump is going to jail?
Hell no.
Come on, Goose. You really really got to ask Bravo that.
Hey, a matter of fact, I believe what he said at Turning Point not too long ago. He said,
Go ahead, Bravo. Get him.
He said, we will not let them cheat like they did in 2020. I take him at his word, man. I take him at
That's
his
true.
What does that mean?
What
does that mean? I have no intelligence to tell you, outside intelligence to be able to tell you anything.
I mean, Pennsylvania just came out and said that they're going to allow the ballots to be counted after, long after the time that they.
But another state, what state just this week just said you can't take Trump off the ballot? It's bullshit. All the states that shut down over the 2020 election have lost.
I mean, I agree that the stupidness of
they've
trying
lost.
I agree that the stupidness of trying to get him off the ballot. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean,
I think that's
no. Remember Mark saying that? Mark said
Mark's
going to be taken off the ballot.
Hey! Don't.
He's going to be taken off the ballot. Why would we vote for him? He can't win. He's going to be taken off the ballot. Hell no! He's 67 points ahead right now.
That's
Mark's
here. Misrepresentation. That's a misrepresentation.
All right, Mark. we won't bring up the old audio. Go ahead.
You can bring up anything you want there, Nico, but I didn't say it. Okay, I said it will be challenged in court. Whether he wins or loses, I don't know. You don't know.
Look,
that's not exactly the way I remember it, but that's fine.
By the way, I do believe he will be convicted sometime later next year.
I mean, you have to admit what he's saying.
Convict.
Wait.
Mark, you cannot convict a president. He will be president then, and he will pardon himself.
Is wrong.
2 words for you,
the prosecution is wrong. The prosecution is wrong. The prosecution
and they will not win. And they will not win. Finish that. And they will not win.
He will be convicted.
He won't be convicted.
Bravo.
We've said it before, and I'll say it again. I mean, it's all going to play out. I mean, how it plays out, none of us know. We can speculate all we want. But, I mean, we're going to find out soon.
Isn't it funny how now they're saying, oh, wait a minute, we might have to postpone all these cases because the documentation cases prove different things and it's going to affect other court cases. So we can't do it right now. I mean, they're so full of shit.
That's
they're
a
so
true
full of
statement.
shit. They really
Bravo,
are.
you got it right. He already got a 3 years for him to run in the national election. Now it's going to be difficult to stop him. They can't because they got 3 wins.
Right.
They can't stop him.
Right.
And they go to the Supreme Court.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Wow.
I don't agree with Bravo all the time, but Bravo, I agree with you too.
So we should all put faith in the polls. The polls all say he's winning. So
Well, I agree with you, Mark.
And the polls are not his friend. I mean,
that I agree with
media is not his friend.
I'm not a poll person. I think the polls are a bunch of crap. I mean, we've seen it in the past. The poll said this, poll said that. I mean, I just don't. I mean, come on, Goose. How many polls have called you and took your information? Yeah. Question 0.
Yes, they called me how many times?
They never called me either.
No, they don't call you. But you know how many times they called me?
How many?
You know how many times? 0.
Yeah. But Goose, isn't it true though? The last time the polls were wrong, they said Trump was being beaten by a landslide, and he actually won in
I mean, do you ever
2016.
look at the polls and then you look, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the poll, they'll tell you how many people they polled. So,
Right. It's always that way.
We polled 700 people. Well, of course.
4,000 people, or 500
But
people. That's what a
that's
poll
not
is.
a majority. That's not a majority. That's
This is
But you know what? They always
out
poll
of those
more
700
Democrats.
people, you don't even know how many voted for. Said they
Well, Mary, I gotta make this statement. I think I agree with you, Mary, in the side that people shouldn't be listening to the poll, because what happened is, if you know you guys winning by 20, you might don't go and vote that day.
Exactly. I was just about to say the same thing. That's right, because they can.
Oh yeah, don't
affect
not.
people
Yeah,
going
we
out.
still got to vote. Heck
So
yeah.
don't listen to
it can affect
Slacker82 poll, because we are no magicians. The only thing I'm gonna tell you, go vote and vote Trump. Thank you. Trump, 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 Trump.
And I second that, Goose.
2 words for you, suck it.
Thank you, Bravo. But we got a good. I mean, I think DeSantis is really great, but I don't think this is his time.
Nah,
But that's not for me to decide. That's for the voters. But DeSantis is a really badass governor.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, we need him down in Florida. He needs to kick ass down there still,
No, we need him. We need him bad. We don't want to lose him. We don't.
Right. We can't lose Florida again. I mean, it's still a critical state,
We go ahead, get DeSantis for 1 more year, then he run for president and he win.
And he might. Yeah.
Hey, Bravo. I was saying, I think that Vivek is the way he's doing these debates. I think he's trying to. He's like he's running for VP. You know what I mean?
Well, let me tell you,
Holy mackerel! Did you see how he slammed the media and called them out on the Russia gate and how they lied about it?
Oh, that's what I mean. I think he's running for
crap.
vice
I
president.
couldn't believe what he was saying, and he was getting away with it. So I think he is playing some sort of part in this whole movie. I don't know what they got planned for him, but I don't like the fact that he was brought up, with money from Soros and all that. But he has slammed Soros.
He lost me after the first debate when he quoted. I mean, he was using Obama's lines. If you go back and look at the first debate, some of the stuff he was saying was almost word for word what Obama said, and the way Obama introduced himself and stuff. And he did the same exact thing, and that's where he lost me, because I was like, oh. If this guy's quoting Obama's quotes, then there's something funny about this guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, and I don't like where his roots come from. But he did bring up, he brought up some good things this last debate. I couldn't believe it. He was hammering everything he said was true. I mean, he was really hammering him. But do I think he's presidential worthy? Hell no.
One thing that
Trump,
I should
all the way.
say. Bravo, when Trump lost when he lost last time, out of 53 cases that they submitted forward, only the court listened to 3, and Trump won 2 of them. The other 50 never got to the top, never.
You're 100% right. All the rest of them, like 50 of them, said they did not have, no one had standing. Even 27 states, they said did not have standing. Who the hell has standing then? Well, what they said was, they said it has to affect you personally for you to have standing. So Trump, it's affecting him personally, so he gets to introduce all this information at his court cases. Isn't that nice?
I think when we had that election, the sad part is that, I don't think I'm wrong, but I think 34 states were controlled by Republican legislations branch, Republican, and half of them didn't do shit to do all this investigation the way they're supposed to. They got scared, and I give you a good example. Arizona governor, Republican, legislation, people, Republican, completely control. They didn't do anything to at least move a finger to verify that these votes were legit. Nothing.
Right. No, I agree.
That's the thing. We don't have no backbone in our party. And I think I'm going to go to the Senate like Mark.
There are some judges now stepping up. Look at that Georgia judge. She said you cannot use electronic voting in the 2024 election. You have to go 100% paper ballots.
Copa County, 36. I think it was not county. In Georgia, one of the county, 3,600 votes didn't got thrown out. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. There's so much evidence now that there was such huge amount of cheating. They can't hold it back forever. It's going to come out.
It's a lot of cheating, and we talking about that stuff. And
we can't let 2020 go. That's why that's why I don't think they're going to have an election in 2024.
No, Bravo,
because if we do,
because
if we do, that means we've totally given up on 2020.
We do have an election. You got us in a blue moon here.
Hang on, guys. Mark's on the line. Go ahead, Mark.
Did I hear someone say there's not going to be an election in 2024? I'd like to
not a normal. I should clarify.
Bravo
not a normal
already made.
I already said that. I said that last week. Yeah, or not last week. The week before last.
Bravo, we made a bet. You said
we got a
normal.
We got a bet.
You're still on the bet. Yeah.
Yeah, we still got a bet going.
But he come with that language now, abnormal. So he could go abnormal.
No. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be. Yeah, okay. I'll say it won't be an election, election that we're used to, where we vote and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's going to be that.
If we don't have an election, that means you and I will be
something's going to happen. Something's going to happen that's going to cause us not to have an election. Because you know what? It's going to be the Democrats that aren't going to let us have the election because they know they're going to lose.
Well, you know what? I mean, if they have their way with this new virus, this new mysterious virus.
Oh, yes.
China. Nobody's talking about that
right now. Mary.
I know. Isn't that funny?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
California with the masks.
I mean, look at the timing here. I mean, we're in November. When did
just like last time?
Yeah, the same timeline. But what happened now? They start with the dogs first. They said the dogs were having respiratory issues. Now they jump to the freaking humans.
Yeah.
I said, what the heck?
Well, and I think cats too. Then weren't they saying cats?
China's already locking down, sanitizing the streets, and like they did before and everything. They're already doing that.
I already put a vaccine on my dog, but now I gotta go get a vaccine for me.
Oh, thank God we have the Trump vaccine, though. Thank God.
Oh, we got the Trump vaccine. Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you got the vaccine. Mark, did you get the vaccine?
I regret it.
Oh my God!
Oh, you got the booster.
No, Mark, you did not get a booster. Tell me you didn't.
Mark, you got the booster.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. He got the first shot.
My vaccine helped me out big time. I don't have no complaint about it.
But
well, we were worried there for a little while because we thought your dick was going to fall off. So I mean,
it helped my EDs.
Yeah, I mean, we were worried there for a little bit for you.
It gave me that booster.
Well, here
the Trump presidency, the vaccine.
Yeah.
Hey, Mari.
Well, you know,
Mark hate?
Well, no. When Trump says that he saved, tens of millions or hundreds of millions of people, he's probably telling the truth, because if they would have locked this down for 4 straight years, I mean, there was so much mental health and people dying of other shit going on because of these lockdowns and everything. And right, everybody would have been like clamoring for that. And it wasn't going to be, it was almost.
Bravo, hang on.
I wasn't finished yet, Mark. Hold on.
All right, and both at the same time because we can't hear you.
All right, but I wasn't finished what I was saying. And okay, and what they were going to do is after 4 years, you would have been clamoring for it, and probably 100% of the people would have got it. What Trump did is he forced his hand ahead of time and gave it a choice to us. It was almost not a choice, because I had a letter from work that stated I was essential personnel and all kinds of shit, and that, you know, we didn't have to get the vaccine right away. So they were trying to mandate it in all of the work, everything, and Trump was able to stop that. He couldn't stop the whole thing because there's such a machine behind him. The president can't fricking do everything. It's bullshit.
Bravo.
That's why he's got to come in as the fucking king. And just do whatever
Bravo, watch the language.
Oh, watch the language.
defense was not correct.
What the
Go ahead, Mark. Mark, go ahead. Your turn.
Yeah, Mark.
Go ahead, Mark.
He already brought himself like a.
Trump has publicly stated that the vaccine was his greatest achievement, one of the greatest achievements of his presidency. I'm reading it, quotes around it. Okay, told this to an interview to Candace Owens, and you know, the truth is the vaccines didn't work. They didn't work. I got the damn thing, and I got COVID. Most people got COVID, even if they had the vaccine.
Yeah, because you're right, Mark. Because when they put the vaccine out,
the whole thing was a sham.
yeah, I mean, when they
that it was the greatest accomplishment of his presidency.
Bobby.
I mean, Mark's right. When they first put out the vaccine, they told you, oh, you get the vaccine, you won't get COVID. And then
but that wasn't Trump saying that.
I didn't say Trump. No, I didn't say it was Trump. I'm saying when the vaccine came out, they said you're not going to get COVID. You got to take the vaccine so you won't get it. And
do
then
you believe that?
COVID with the vaccine, then they said, oh, well, it's going to help you not get it so bad.
Bazinga. Right. And remember, they said don't wear masks because they're not going to help. Then they said wear masks.
Yeah.
I mean,
they were all freaking. I got to make a statement.
Yes.
Mark is like a bad ending of a marriage. Once you divorce your ex, you hate it all the way to the end. And now Mark divorced Trump. Now it don't matter what he says. He's gonna go against Trump. Mark, that was a good one.
Trump announced that he got the booster shot.
He didn't say he got a shot. He said that he got a vaccine.
I'm pretty sure
he got a vaccine.
He took the vaccine.
I thought he drank bleach.
Maybe one of the few things he and I agree on.
Go ahead. Silence, please. Silence. Go ahead, Mark.
No, if you remember, he got the cocktail. He went to the Air Force Base and got the cocktail, whatever that cocktail was.
That was after he got COVID, wasn't it?
No, that was
that was that. Right, he had gotten it, and then he hurried up and had to go and do treatments with that.
Dear diary, jackpot.
Because they tried to give him the real COVID, the one that kills you, and they couldn't do it. Matter of fact, his staff got it and everything. There's a version of it that they can spray on shit and all kinds of stuff, man. It's not.
Yeah, Bravo. Right now, the vaccine is not the one killing our country. Let's switch.
Wait. I want to say one thing about the vaccine. Remember, Bravo told you that the when we had the drones flying over our house that they were spraying COVID on you, and that's why you got sick.
Yeah.
Damn, Bravo. Idiot. And I heard,
you know
Bravo,
how many
that
events
you are,
there's out there where patriots said things
Bravo,
came over
and you are in the terrorist list,
and they all got sick. A lot of them. There's a lot of them out there. I'm just
Bravo
repeating what I'm
is
hearing.
the terrorist list. He didn't want to say that.
Well, he better watch out. Anybody?
Yeah, because he flew to D.C. January 6th.
Did you see? I was reading an article. I read an article the other day that this is
it is true. The whistleblower. They say that.
But listen, one guy who didn't even go to January 6th, but I think somehow he was associated with it. They put his baby. He has an infant baby. She's like 2 months old. They put her on the no-fly list. He showed the ticket.
The prime boy got 22 years.
So I mean,
he never went there, but they just showed the other day. One of the air marshal. We're talking about that they're using the air marshal.
Oh yeah. I sent you that video.
But you know what, Goose, we're not a communist country, though. Come on.
Well, we acting like one, Bravo. You're
they're using the air marshal.
I was being sarcastic.
Bravo. The good thing is when you go to jail, you will be our number one guest in our show because we're gonna get
we'll have to call in, jail.
Hey, I'm already on the TSA. I already got my approval.
And we're gonna use Mark to interview you. Mark,
I'm sure that's the first thing. I'm sure that's the first thing they check for. You know, when you sign up for that, you know, the TS pre-check. I'm sure they go in and check to see if you were in the January 7th.
Well, you know, they're not finished with hunting these people down yet. You know, they're still.
Well, no, Bravo.
Hold it. Did you see the new videos of them like shaking hands with the police as they're letting them in and everything? I mean, it's a joke.
I saw this one. They handcuffed him outside. Then they brought him inside.
Oh, and unhandcuffed him. Yeah, I saw
Somebody
that.
else, they unhandcuffed him. Then they gave him a high five. He's like, all right, and he walked away.
I mean, they don't even care. All this stuff's on tape, on video. You know what I mean? I mean, it's crazy. They're not going to be able to hide this shit forever. I'm telling you.
Going to receive a check in January.
And all the while, everything we're talking about, all these January 6 people in prison, wrongfully so.
Yep.
In prison, wrongfully.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you that you
Speaker of the
realize
House.
that.
Yet the Speaker of the House has funded all of the appropriation bills at the Pelosi levels on a continuing resolution.
Oh, no, Mr. Johnson.
We did not stand and fight, yet he professes to be a man of biblical worldview.
I told you this guy was no good. I knew he was where
Well, Marvin, you should be in the freaking reading cards then.
I'm on record saying it. I said it. The guy's going to be a piece of shit.
No,
the first thing he did was he let all the tapes go out. The tapes that they hid the first time. So hey, that's how we're finding out all this shit.
They released the tape now. What happened? The DOJ.
He did that after he did the continuing resolution because he knew he'd pissed a lot of people off.
Well,
that's the only reason I think he did that.
He had to. The DOJ.
I don't know.
The DOJ installed with McCarthy, and they used the excuse of McCarthy leaving.
Hang on, brother. I mean, Goose, you're cutting off Mark there.
Well, Mark, you want to take over? Go ahead. I'm leaving. Mark, you told me, and we talk about this, when the excuse that the DOJ had for stopping the tape was that McCarthy left. And I'm right or wrong?
The only leverage in government, the only levers that the Republicans have right now is the House of Representatives. All appropriation bills start in the House. That's where all funding for all government starts. And we're afraid to shut it down. And for the life of me, I don't know why Donald Trump is not screaming, shut it down. Because, oh, by the way, 2 of the prosecutions against him would die.
And one
weird thing the appropriation just got passed, the one for the $1 for the Secretary of Defense. You see that?
Oh, you guys want to vote for Johnson? Go ahead. Now you got Johnson.
Yeah.
He lived paycheck by paycheck according to the news.
After what happened back in the Clinton years when the government actually shut down and the Republicans got blamed for it. And everybody's afraid to go there. So, we just continue on with the Pelosi spending priorities. Chuck Schumer and Johnson get along and they hug and they kiss and just one big happy circle jerk.
Well, until whatever's going to happen in mid-2024 happens, I mean, we're still going to mosey along like all this is going, like it's still going like it used to go.
More money for Ukraine.
Yeah.
No, he just said there wouldn't be any. I mean, he just say the last bill that they just extended, there was no money for Ukraine in that one. Now, did he just add more this time?
No. I just watched it on TV. Just watched it. He said it was a spending priority, but it was going to be tied to fixing the immigration process here in this country.
There you go, which means it's going nowhere. There you go.
Use the analogy of Putin walking across Europe. We needed to prevent Putin from walking across Europe. Hell, he can't even get across Crimea to Kiev. I don't know how he's Europe, but
Oh, you kidding? He's been so restrained in what he's doing. I mean, he's sending in old-fashioned tanks so it litters the land of the Ukraine and doesn't use.
Oh, but there's that rumor that he's already dead. Putin's already dead, and it's
yeah, but that's Ukraine. Ukraine's kind of like Iraq was when what was his name? They called him something Bob.
Baghdad Bob.
Iraqi Bob or something, I forget, where he would go in there and say, "We're winning the war," as our troops were rolling down the streets, and kicking ass. It's the same thing. That's what the Ukraine does. I mean, they have the same. You can't believe a word that comes out of that place.
Yeah.
I believe more what Russia says than them, and even Russia is propagandizing things too. So,
well, he could be dead. I mean, the rumor was he had.
Is that they haven't been able to take Kiev. They're not even close.
No.
Well, I don't think that's a priority yet. I mean, that's not a priority. The priority was to take all of the states that bordered him.
Yeah, but
and
Putin
have
came
a
out the
buffer.
other day. Putin came out the other day and said he's ready to end this thing. He's ready to to just get this thing finished. So I mean, I think he should. I think he should just cut your losses if there's any. Cut your losses. I don't think it's going the way they thought it was going to go, but I mean,
Hey, yeah, let's go back to the whole COVID thing for just a second. I saw something today where the development of this vaccine included some cancer-causing ingredients that was kept secret. And it's just now coming out.
Oh, bravo!
Well,
yeah,
I mean, think about it. The pharmaceutical companies were in collusion with deep state players within our own government that hate humanity. Of course, I mean, this has been planned since 2014 when Obama was in there. This thing, it was at Fort Detrick. It went with the University of North Carolina. Then it moved to Ukraine, and then from Ukraine it moved to Wuhan. This shit's been all over. That's why Putin went in the first place. Putin went in there to take out that shit. So
that was 2005. First, you talking about Ukraine?
No, not Ukraine. We're talking about the vaccine.
Oh,
but an mRNA vaccine as early as the 1990s was developed, and it was shelved for like 20 some years.
But bravo, we always developing stuff to trying to combat all these kind of infections that come to our country. But the main thing is that we need to point out is the super freaking corruption. Trump, he didn't know much, but he signed that CARE Act in March 27 and that year and give the freaking state a lot of money. $2.7 trillion. They use that money to cheat in the election. That's a freaking fair fact.
Well, they've been using all the Ukraine money to cheat. They've been every time there's an appropriation going out to another country. You don't think they're shaving off 20% or so? Hell yeah.
I think that was the big mistake that Trump made, and that's why.
Well, I don't know enough what was in the CARE Act to even speak.
Come on, $2.67 trillion, bro. That's a lot of freaking money. You might are used to now the $34 trillion, but that's a lot of money. And maybe Mark can support my statement. The CARE Act was a big mistake. Then around Mark.
No, it was absolutely a big mistake. But then, going back to the Ukrainian thing for just a second, I watched an interview with the Senate Minority Leader, and he was saying that this was a win-win for the United States because we were just giving them old weaponry, and we were building new weaponry, and they were just using our old stuff, and and I thought to myself, my God, is that what this is all about? That's the objective here. It's just to send them our old stuff and replenish our war stockage. That's what.
Isn't it funny how you see only old shit over there in Ukraine getting blown up?
I mean, my God.
No, hey, why we don't have Africa? They're killing each other down there.
Because why not? I mean, I think it's a masterful plan.
There's nothing honorable about that.
No, I mean, let your enemy blow up all the old shit and expend all their good stuff, like all their brand new drones and shit like that. And then when they don't have any more money to do anything, you go over there with your good shit and just blow the crap out.
Hey, bravo, why we don't help all those people in Africa that are killing each other and committing genocide? Why we don't? Where's the UN?
Yeah, but that's been going on for decades.
But that's my point. Why we do only Ukraine, but we don't help these other poor people getting slaughtered?
That's a good point, Goose. That's a good point.
And that's the thing, and then we still giving $80 million every 2 weeks to Taliban. That's a fact. You can check it. Why? Why are we funding that government when they're our enemy? Why? We're giving almost $1 trillion in freaking armament, tanks, planes,
Hey, did you
helicopters.
guys see that
Boom.
video that's going around now showing that? Remember the famous plane video where all the people are jogging and laughing and smiling next to the big U.S. Air Force aircraft?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
So somebody took that picture, zoomed it in, and you can see that it was a freaking inflatable. It wasn't even a real, kind of like World War II when they used to put inflatable tanks everywhere to make it look like they had hundreds of tanks.
Patton did that. But I'm talking about real money, Bravo. This is what's going on. Then,
Well, I'm just saying. Remember I told you it was all bullshit? It was all bullshit.
And we got all those attacks to our troops in Iraq and Syria using the same freaking guns that we had. And people don't even see this shit, what's going on. We got more than 60 attacks or 60 American injured in between Iraq and Syria. And the attack being done by Iranians. And the Houthis are the one now in the south starting all kind of BS. Then you got Hezbollah. Then you got this
The Houthis, aren't they the ones who were
Houthis and the Tutsis or whatever the heck they were
fighting Saudi Arabia. They don't want Saudi Arabia to come with that agreement with Israel. They're the one who trying to disrupt all that peacemaker things.
I mean,
they're a bunch of freaking haters. And we keep sending freaking money. I'm done with these people.
Yeah.
Oh,
drop the mic, Mike.
Did Goose fall off his chair, or was that his mic? Oh, okay.
Man,
you guys
don't see that, man. You gotta see what they're doing to our country and our friendly troops. I mean, Mark, did you know the count of how many injuries we got so far down there?
Say that again.
How many injuries we got so far in Syria and Iraq of our soldiers? More than 60, I think. Yeah, 67, 68.
Wow.
Well, they'll never tell us the real count.
That's true. But remember, they got to make a phone call home so their spouses know who's getting injured.
Yeah, that's true, too.
And these freaking commanders need to freaking stand up to these people and tell them, hey, don't be putting our kids in harm's way like that. Right now, they're soldiers from the 82nd going deploying down there. Oh, they're already there. You got people from the 10 Mountain. Our kids.
Yeah.
Our precious blood right there going down there. It's they're going to do the same thing they did in the freaking Taliban land down there in Afghanistan where our kids die.
Goose, what do you think? What do you think's going to happen in the Middle East? You think they're going to sacrifice one of our carriers with a false flag and let them hit it with something and try to sink it? And
you saw the other day.
You know they're going to do something like that.
They already tried the other day. The other day they tried. They sent ballistic missiles in the area where our ship was, but they hit like 10 nautical miles away.
Yeah, they got the drums, Iranian drums attacking them.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah.
Yeah, you smell it. It's coming. I mean, something big's coming, and Trump even alluded to that. He even said, well, there's still some people that don't see really what's going on right now. He goes, they don't really understand. But you know what he said? He said they will understand by mid-2024. That's what he said.
But Bravo, what do you mean by something big? Marbury, I don't understand when they say something big. We've been hearing this statement. Something big's coming.
I'm saying something bad. I'm saying something bad, Goose.
Yeah, I mean,
something bad
things are happening, Bravo, right now.
We have a problem.
We got a lot of bad issues right now going on in our country. I mean, this has been going on for the last.
But Goose, it's still not bad enough yet. We can still go to the grocery store, still buy groceries and everything like that. We still have vehicles to drive. We still have gas to put in our cars. It's not hitting people hard enough yet. Wait till it does, and it's going to. Then they'll start to see. Then their eyes will start to open and say, holy shit, what's going on, everybody?
So why we got to wait until they start attacking us?
Well, we know that's going to happen, too. We know that this fifth column has been let into the country, at least for the last 10 years, by the droves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just watched a video the other day. I told you about that, Goose. The one video where the guy was asking all these. They were all lined up along on the fence line. And he was asking, "Where are you from?" Iran, Iraq, Libya. I mean,
where are you going? New York, Los Angeles. They were like, they already knew where they were all going.
Yeah.
And don't you think all the people? I remember, in like South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, they were finding loads of bricks in the middle of the city being delivered for these terrorists. What happens when a container full of guns shows up and they all start grabbing them and start going crazy in the streets?
Yeah, well, if you live in a city, you're well, I mean, if it happens in the cities, eventually
it's going to happen, guys.
It's going to spill over.
It's going to happen.
And
you better be ready. You better be ready to defend your neighborhoods. You better be ready to have some sort of plan.
The lines are full right now. On the line.
Where's Marek? Where's Raccoon?
Let me make a point.
Yes.
Raccoon is on the line?
No. Republicans can't even marshal enough votes to impeach the DHS secretary, Mayorkas.
Yeah, they didn't. That's what they did. Many other people, they always vote against that. They're so scared about it. I mean, that's why we don't even know who to put in Congress anymore, because they go there and they drink the same Kool-Aid and that's it. We done.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be that briefing that they received from the NSA. They say, well, this is your first day, but remember, we got all your data, everything that you did your entire life, and then they guide you. Mark, run for office, and then you let me know if that's true. Mark, it's true, because they change. They change. And like Mark said, the other day, I think it was the statement Mark made, that some of these senators here, some of these congressional people from Florida voted in favor against impeaching these people.
Yeah.
From our own state.
There were 8 of them. There were 8 of them, House Republicans, that voted against Marjorie Taylor Greene's resolution. Their names were McHenry, McClintock, Durant, Fox, Isis, which surprises me, Bentz, Buck, he's a rhino, and Turner. 3 people from California, 2 people from North Carolina, 1 from Colorado, and 1 from Ohio and Oregon.
I'm not crazy about that Marjorie Taylor Greene. For some reason.
If Pelosi brings something to the floor, she knows she has the votes to get it. She knows.
Mara, you don't like
where is Pelosi?
I love that girl.
I haven't seen her ass in a long time. Where is she?
No, I don't.
She's working for the American people. She's a great freaking patriot.
You know,
I love that girl.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, she reminds me of like a big trans woman. You know what I mean? For some reason.
Well, you know what she is? She's a lot of talk and not a lot of action. But she did come through in that she's the one who put the dollar bill for the defense secretary, and it just passed. It just went through appropriations. So it's part of the bill now, officially.
Bro, she working her butt off to try to make things happen.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I don't like her. I want to see a little more action. She has a lot of good words when she gets in front of the camera, but I want to see more.
But yeah, but you got a bunch of haters. Even in our show, some people don't like her. I said, why? She's speaking the truth.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Hey, have you guys been watching Dr. Jan Harper Hayes?
No.
She's a member of a 12-person DOD task force. She was on some major show the other day, and she just got done revealing that there has been tribunals going on for the last couple years.
Oh, bravo, come on.
That's on the mainstream. She's speaking for the Defense Department, for God's sake. When are you going to believe?
Where is the tribune taking place? In Cuba?
Yeah, and in Cuba.
In Guantanamo. Come on, Bravo. You okay?
Well,
we love you.
Guantanamo got a facelift of $2 billion under Trump. And
Mark, do you believe that?
And they've been utilizing it. Thank God.
Bravo, come on. Don't believe that. That's not true.
Don't believe the hype, man. Come on, man.
You know, tribunal where in Ukraine?
Goose, you're not a member of this 12-member task force for the DOD and haven't had permission to speak. So I'm not going to listen to you. I'd rather listen to her.
Well, you believe
Go up
that?
there. There's about 50 interviews with her up there. Go
Well,
watch
bring it
them.
to our show.
Go
Bring
watch
it to our
them.
show.
Bring her
Go
to the
watch
show.
them and then tell me what you think of her. Don't just like
Mark, what do you
blabber.
think about the tribunals?
Huh?
Mark,
I was just looking up. I don't know. I've never heard of her before.
come with your crazy son. Go ahead now, play.
Mark, I want you to seriously, not now because you don't have enough time. Look her up and start listening to her interviews. Listen to her credentials. Listen to her
Let
interviews.
me go through.
There's only 12 members of this task force in the United States.
What's her name?
She's one of the personnel of it. She's been
Jan
told.
Harper.
She's told us
What?
on international news in the UK and in the US
Ann
that she's
Harper?
been authorized to say
Yeah.
the things she's saying. So go listen to her. Call her a liar.
What's
Right.
her
You know,
name?
go listen to her.
Bravo.
Bravo, what's her name?
Is she even an American citizen?
Dr. Jan Harper Hayes. She lives in the UK right now, but she is a she's a US citizen.
Jen? Whoa, why? What she had tribunal not in the United States? That might be in her country. Okay,
I'm
here.
just saying, go listen to her. I'm not going to debate you on that. That's fact. Go listen to what she has to say.
Well, but
well,
then decide
it's
for
fact
yourself
if you
if
don't
you
know
believe
for
it.
sure. I mean, just because she's saying it doesn't make it fact.
She's been
Well,
authorized by the DOD
I
to
already
say it.
checked her.
She would have been arrested by now if
This
it
has
was
been
the case.
authorized by the DOD to speak to.
Oh, he has not.
Yeah, right, Goose? You've been authorized by the DOD to speak.
Yeah.
Tell us what you know.
If you get people to talk about climate change for the country, of course you could get her to. Matter of fact,
Goose, what are you hiding from? Get out here on this. I want to see that face. Come on.
I'm doing the fact check on you
He's
stuff.
fact checking, man. He's fact checking.
Yeah.
And
You're not going to fact check anything.
Goose,
First of all,
just
don't put a
fucking-
communist fact check.
But let me
Go on
read
there
what
with
AI
Michelle
said.
working on, right, Michelle?
Listen to her interviews.
Hey, let me tell you what AI say. AI say,
Michelle.
this person is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, right. Goose, no one's gonna believe you anymore if you're not truthful.
No, that's what I say.
It does not. You're
Hey,
full of
Michelle
shit.
never lies,
You're
right?
full of shit.
Michelle never lies.
I mean, I put there Jen Harper, Dr. Jen Harper.
Dr. Jan Harper Hayes. That's her
So,
name.
oh,
Go look
no,
her up.
hey.
Go
Hayes.
look her up.
Right.
I've watched at least probably 15 of her
You're listening to
interviews.
those fake shows. You need to stop that, Bravo.
Before it's news?
Jen, yeah, Harper.
She's
What was the
she's
other
been
name?
on prominent UK newspapers and UK news sources too. Go listen to her.
Come on, man. We're in the UK. We're on 5 stations in the UK already.
See that? That's right. They know
Well,
who she
somebody
is.
from UK.
I
please
guarantee
call
you
the
they
show.
know who she is. But she is an American. She's a U.S. citizen. She's from the United States. Born and raised, lived here her whole life. She's only lived, I forget how many years she says she's lived now in the UK. But just go listen. I'm not going to debate it. Until you guys listen to at least 15 of her interviews, I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, I got it here.
Oh, what do you got?
Jen Harper is a prominent figure in the field of healthcare. I don't know what that got to do with tribunal.
What?
Yeah.
You're looking at the wrong. You're not looking
And
at the right one.
specifically in United Kingdom.
Oh,
as a
there
doctor.
you go.
Yeah,
That's
no,
right.
she is. Yeah, she
She's
is a
likely
doctor. She's a doctor.
highly trained and experienced in providing medical care to patients. However, without further information, some people think that she's out of control and jumping to other fields
Yeah.
that
All
don't
right.
pertain to
All
her
right,
education.
Goose.
I just said what I told you.
All right, Goose.
You see,
Goose,
Marvin,
Goose,
Hey,
Goose.
Goose.
We can't even
Michelle
talk
never
serious
lies,
with you.
man. Michelle never lies.
I trust Mark. I trust Mark will go listen to at least 15 of her things and come
Mark
up with
don't
some
believe
sort
in
of
the
opinion.
tribunal.
Some
Mark,
sort of a opinion. I trust him on that, and he'll do it.
Mark, did
And
you
I want to
believe
hear
in
what
the
he has, what he
tribunal?
thinks.
Mark, are you a
I
tribunal?
don't.
Mark's drinking. Mark is drinking. That's why.
Who is? We can't even get a tribunal together in Guantanamo to
They're not going to announce that these are going on right now.
Mark Bravo is saying that they already are doing them.
Yeah, they've been going on for a
Hey,
while.
Maury, what Mark said, we don't even can't get one here.
I don't think they're anyone prominent yet, like anyone like Hillary Clinton and that kind of shit. But they're lower level people.
Oh, wait a minute. Goose's neighbor said that Hillary Clinton she got hung in Guantanamo. Remember that, Goose?
Well, yeah, that's what. Yeah, no, I mean that's what before it's news was reporting. Real raw news. I'm sorry, real raw news. Remember?
Well, Bravo.
Remember, Goose was really on that news before. Remember that? He was like, man, well, and he was true. I mean, I looked up real raw news, and of course they say it's some satire
Bravo,
and
some
some truth.
Again.
But I've listened to some prominent people, Goose, and they say that there is some intelligent information coming out of there.
When you learn, you got to move on. You can't continue listening to the same thing, Bravo. That's
Goose.
how we got caught with our pants down because we believed them. Now there are many people behind in jail January 6th because they were listening to before.
Goose. I work for Fortune 100 companies, and I do root cause analysis. I do all the different analyzing all different situations. They pay me a lot of money. I think I can read shit and try to figure it out. Okay,
you're still getting the Army Times. I don't know why.
Hey, I do.
He knows why. He's got a,
I know why.
They're sending signals, Goose. They're sending signals.
Yeah. Someone loves me. They've been doing it for 3 years.
Mark, did you get the Army Times?
I do not.
But Bravo, who was in the Air Force, gets the Army Times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody
that was back. Remember, that was back when we were doing
it's a mystery.
Before Trump was in the election. Remember that? That was before the election period.
That was back when
we were talking about communism and how it started and all that shit and about the
shows a week we were doing back then.
Oh yeah, we were doing a lot.
Yeah.
Bravo. The tribunals are not going to bring Trump back.
Goose, I'm not going to argue about it. I'm just telling you what she said. She's in the know. You're not. So I'm not going any further.
Goose, you're not in the know, man. Come on.
You're not in the know on this one, Goose. As much as I love you, Goose.
It's above your pay grade, Goose.
Bravo.
It's above your pay grade, buddy.
We all due respect.
Okay.
Give me that shit that you're
I'm
smoking.
repeating
what
somebody in the know is telling us.
Bravo,
and it's just been recently.
Smoking that
this could have been told to us. This could have been told to us years ago. But they waited till now.
Bravo.
And they said it's because they've been allowed to do this now.
You need to stop using those drugs. That's not good for you.
I know this is a little bit
I know
above you
happening.
guys, but come on.
It's not tribunal, Bravo.
It's all right. I mean, it's fine. You're good. I still love you, Goose.
No, I mean, I gotta tell you the truth, bro, because you're my friend. I don't want you to go to the 4th floor in the VA hospital to the crazy house. No, I don't want you to go there. Don't believe in that tribunal. That's not taking place yet.
There was a glitch.
Yeah,
did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. I think
you guys went blank for a minute, like a 2 seconds.
I mean, we didn't. I saw you drop off.
Oh, really? I saw you drop off. You too.
No, I mean, I didn't see nothing. Everybody else but you. You were the only one that popped out for a second.
Yeah.
Swenson. 2 words for you, suck it.
You're right, Democrat.
Swenson. It's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
You see, because they listen to that tribunal keyword and people go crazy.
Eric, welcome, brother. Hey, Eric, if you want to call in, I don't know what the number is. Hang on. I got to find it. 720-619-0627 is our call-in line, or you can
Hey,
text.
Mark, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Mark, are you there or are you drinking?
I'm right here.
I got a question for you, Mark. Do you see in any way performing our party taking over the White House next year?
You there, Mark?
If I was a betting man, I don't know, man. I think we're too far gone. I really do. I mean,
You are 100% right, Mark. We are too far gone. The administrative police state cannot get us out of this mess. There's only one way.
I don't like to say that. I don't like to say it.
No, I know.
I just think, you look around at all the things and there's just too many crazy, creepy, out of control government not listening to the people, and in fact, I think our government, they pretty much hold us in disdain. They don't like us. They don't care for us.
They want you 100% correct again, Mark. Man, he's really hitting it.
Where's that cricket you got there? That son of a bitch is loud. Tell that cricket to shut the hell up, man.
Who got a cricket?
You had one. You had a loud cricket in the background.
That's my combat zone.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
That the spirit of the age has taken over a lot of people, and it's destroyed pretty much the church. It's infested the church, and so that institution that people can look to is pretty much corrupted too. So yeah.
I don't know what Goose is doing there. We're looking at his dinner plate there. I don't know.
Yes, you really have to be selective of churches. It has infiltrated the churches. Yes, I agree on that one too.
Well,
that doesn't mean just because we're saying this that we're giving up. We're just saying that's the truth. So, what is the fix for that? What in the Constitution is left that can do anything?
God.
And God's men.
No. Yeah, I mean, we need help. I mean, this country needs some help, and I don't know what it's going to take. Here we go again. But yeah, I mean, we're in some trouble. I mean, I think we're in for some more troubled times before it gets better.
I think the way we can get our country back.
Here we go. Ert said, does we the people still apply? Well, it applies to some of us.
We got to continue fighting back. We got to stop the freaking bashing of Trump. We need to help him out to get to the White House. That's it. That's the only way we can do it.
People need to have eyes in the back of their head right now. I mean, we've screwed up for so long that, I mean, we let all these people into this country.
Well, my prediction
everyone
is
saw what happened with Israel. I'm telling you, something like that's going to happen here. They've been setting it up, not just here, but Germany, France, England. Right. They've been doing it to all the Western states. Any state that has any remembrance of freedom, they're going to do this.
Bravo.
Stay armed, people. Stay armed.
Bravo. This is biblical, what happened to Israel. And it's going to continue. We just got to support Israel.
Sure did you see all the protests that are going on, like in New York? And I was watching some videos, man. I mean, all these different states where all these Palestinian supporters were like.
Well, what makes me sick is that Hamas knew that Israel would respond that way, that drastic, doing that to their people. Now, I still believe that there was some sort of stand down somewhere, some deep state people within Israel allowed them to stand down and allowed them to come over and do that shit. But it's still, they knew how Israel was going to respond and crush them like that. But they don't even care about their own children, their own babies, or anything. These people are evil.
Bravo. Think about it. We left $1 trillion of equipment in freaking the Taliban land. All over freaking the damn Iraq, Syria, all these countries. They got our equipment. This was freaking purposely done for a reason. We armed those people. We did.
But Goose, but I'm just saying there's more to that which I still don't understand. I mean, when you see that plane that had no engines in it, they zoomed in on the windows were painted on there. I mean, engine rotating piece inside the engine. I was
mean, that
wondering
looks like
why
a
they
real
were
plane to me.
letting people
What are you
climb all
talking
over
about,
that
Bravo?
plane.
Remember
It was
the
fake.
remember
It was
the
fake.
picture, remember the picture in Afghanistan? It came out of Afghanistan with the big was it C-130?
It was C-17.
17.
And it was like chugging along really slow, and all the people were jogging, and some of them were actually looking at the camera, smiling and laughing. Some were sitting on the landing gear doors and everything like that. And I'm like, this is bullshit. They would not be near that aircraft, even with the engines in idle. It would be sucking shit up through it. When I saw that, the first time I saw that, I even said it on the show. I said, there's something full of shit about this whole thing. And now it's coming out. Who's leaking these pictures where they're zoomed in and you can see everything now? You can see the fact that this was a painted on. They showed the real aircraft in real life. That's a real tail number and a real, and they showed the real aircraft sitting on a
how can it be a blow up?
And they showed the blow up one.
Guys,
different.
How can it be a blow up?
Matt, they made blow up shit back in World War II. They put aircraft together. They put tanks and everything else to fake out the enemy. They do it all the time.
Bravo. How is going to help for us getting our country back?
I'm just saying. Why did they do that? Why was that staged like that? There's more to all this shit than we know. We can't go by what we see on the fucking television.
Hey, bravo.
Freaking television.
That's what I'm telling you. Stay away from before it was news, Bravo. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Hey, you go on Nino's show, Nino Rodriguez. And he even curses once in a while like that. So hey, he's good.
We don't curse. We haven't. Yeah,
we don't curse. Goose and I don't curse anymore. So
whoa, you guys.
Yeah, we
don't. We decided to curse no more.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. There is miracles after all.
We changed our ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta find a way to make sure we educate our kids.
Well, I still curse once in a while on this show. Only on this show.
Yes. Goose and I have changed our ways. We don't curse anymore.
And we don't.
Sorry, guys. Bravo 1 still does once in a while.
Well, Bravo, stay away from those tribunals.
Bullshit.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. We can't Mark be head on. You know, we don't even have one here yet.
All I'm saying, guys, be ready to stand up. Know who you are.
Stay armed, people.
Know what you're made of.
Stay armed.
Stay armed. Be ready to protect your neighborhoods.
I don't go anywhere without mine.
Barry, you don't think that people are getting tired of all this stuff that's going on? I think they're very tired and they don't trust nobody.
What people are we talking about? The American people?
Yes, our citizens.
I don't know. I'm still on the fence on that. I still don't believe that there's enough people tired. You know, that there's enough.
You don't think so?
And I think I agree with what Bravo said earlier. Until you can't buy food in the grocery store or get gas, or gas is $17 a gallon, and then people are gonna be. I think that's what's gonna take for people to wake up.
Sometimes people have to live through this shit. You know what I mean? The really bad stuff. And did anyone go listen to Trump's pause speech where he used the pause? That this is the pause now.
What he said,
and he called it the pause. And isn't it funny? Biden had a speech, and he mentions it as the pause. I know it's just a coincidence, but hey, I'm just bringing it up.
Bravo, don't get me wrong. I'm voting for Trump. Me
too.
That.
I'm voting for Trump too. That's all that matters.
Going to vote for Trump. We just got to work with Mark.
And I'm voting for Trump, and I'm not going to let these assholes steal it. I'm going to do everything I can to fight against it.
Mark had the hat, the car, the underwear, every freaking thing. And right now, everything is next to the
Trump underwear too, Mark?
Yeah.
Underwear?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Trump.
Hey,
and he paid his front door.
Nothing about my underwear. I just want to state this. Everything he's saying is a bunch of BS. Okay? There's nothing about my underwear.
Did you send your underwear to the tailor to seems that they're Trump.
Oh man. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, well, it's going to take a miracle. Is what we need. We need a miracle.
We need America.
But I really do think what's that guy's name? The Indian guy that's running for on the. Yeah, I think that he is a plant within the Republicans to bring out, because they can't use the race card on him because he's a minority. So he's able to get away with a lot more than we could get away with.
Bravo! We already got the endorsement of the Black Lives Matter, so it don't matter anymore.
Did you see that the DC or not the DC government, our federal government just put money in there for the it was the DC government. Just put money in for them to repaint Black Lives Matter on the road. Can you imagine if we said, "Can you give us money so we right next to that we could put Patriots?" Hell, they wouldn't let us do that shit. Oh, did you see also? It cost $481 million to house all these illegal aliens and feed them and distribute them around the country and everything. $480 billion.
Yeah,
Trump only asked for like 15. What was it? 15 billion to do the wall. Holy shit! No, 481 billion. I just read it a little while ago.
Yeah, but why'd you say million? I thought it was
billion.
He said billion. He said billion.
Billion. Trump only asked, was it 15 billion? It might not even have been 15 billion to build the whole wall, and they wouldn't give it to him. But they'll give 481 billion to do this whole crazy multi-million illegal aliens all over the country bullshit.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
No, that's what they spent.
This goes to show you, this whole thing is fucking. This is fake.
So far.
All this shit is fake.
Bravo, man! Dropping the bombs, man! Dropping the bombs.
Trump people.
Hey, somebody else I just heard drop the bomb there.
The BLM leader came out and endorsed Donald Trump today.
Yes, I told you.
Breaking news! Nixon's secretary
credit card balance
just passed away at the age of 100. Wow.
Hey, credit card balance right now, Americans in debt.
See that?
$48 billion in debt.
Goose, you cut my breaking news off, man.
Oh, what was the breaking news? I forgot.
Here, look, wait. Breaking news. Here it is, right there on the screen. Nixon's secretary Henry Kissinger has just passed away.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Deep. No, it should say deep stater.
Really? Come on, that wasn't very
deep
nice.
Stater. Yeah, Henry Kissinger, who has sold out this country, has passed away.
Eric said, "This is the same Henry Kissinger who pushed the New World Order like no tomorrow."
You're 100% correct, Eric.
Bravo! I got the number.
A prominent member of the Bilderberg Club.
451 billion. Oh my God!
Yeah, that's what he said. $481 billion is what he said.
Then credit card debt, 48 billions. Total debt and record 1.08. Just American.
For what?
Look at that.
Trillion dollar. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean we're done. I mean we. I look. I hope that Bravo's right. That Trump is going to fix what he can, but I think it's not going to.
Bravo's right. All this shit's going to come out like a damn
I'm telling you, but 4 years isn't going to do it.
No. I agree.
And then I don't know what we're going to do after the 4 years because
we get DeSantos.
We hope. I mean, look, I still not convinced that they're not going to cheat so bad that we lose 24. I mean, I know what.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You didn't listen to Trump on Turning Point today.
But he can say whatever. But
right. I mean, you got to start listening to what he's saying instead of what everyone else says he's saying, and say, "Oh, he's full of shit. He can't do that." Hey, everything he said before was pretty much correct. I mean, I'd say I would trust him on this one.
Hey,
he doesn't look like a man that's quivering in his boots.
Let me ask
he doesn't look like a man quivering in his boots because he has 1,000 years to spend in jail.
Let me ask everybody on the panel this question, including you, Mark. Who do you think is going to run for the Democratic Party? Because we all know it's not going to be Biden. So who do we think is going to jump in there?
Newsom.
Newsom.
Yeah. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah. Biden already came out and said this guy can be president.
Michelle Obama.
I think it's going.
Who?
Oh,
Big
that
Michael?
was H. H said Michelle Obama. Michael, Big Mike.
Mike.
Yeah,
Big Mike.
Hey,
Mike.
listen, I heard something. Hey, I heard something interesting just yesterday. She was at, or Big Mike was at a Carter's funeral.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
And they
she's
criticize
not
Melania.
been seen Can I finish, please?
Yeah. Good.
Go ahead.
She has not been seen. She has not been seen publicly with Barack since the Tucker interview with the guy who claimed to have gay sex.
Oh.
Ooh, he has a point there.
Oh.
Really?
Well,
They weren't together. At the funeral?
Controversy.
they
weren't
killed the
together at the funeral,
chef.
So I think it will be Big Mike.
Yeah,
Big
Clinton.
Mike probably beat the shit out of him.
No. He
Yeah,
killed
remember he
the
said he was
chef
afraid
just
of Big
like
Mike.
Clinton.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Clinton killed the chef, and now Obama too. Come on. And the guy was part of the freaking high school swimming
Tomorrow night
team.
there's a debate between DeSantis and Newsom on TV. I think it's
Yeah,
on.
I don't understand the point of that, to be honest with you. I don't know why DeSantis is wasting his time debating Newsom.
Because he want to get points to defeat Trump.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just find that really stupid, to be honest with you. I mean,
Well, he will expose Newsom.
I guess.
Come on, the guy cleaned San Francisco for the freaking Chinese president. Come on.
Sure. No, I agree.
The
With you.
guy got some presidential freaking
I just didn't
charisma.
see it. I didn't see it as something beneficial for
God dang, he cleaned, sent to Oklahoma the homeless for a week in a 5 freaking star hotel because a foreign freaking leader was going to come to his state. That's unbelievable. You vote for that idiot, you out of control.
Eric said, I confirm that Michelle Obama will not be presidential or vice president candidate in any election in the foreseeable future, but we hate to rain on the parades of those who will push Michelle Obama. Granted, Susan Rice would be a kiss of death. Yeah. Well, there you go. Wisdom from Eric.
It's not. I don't know who it's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be Biden.
No, I think we can all agree that.
No, but
Guys,
look at
I
last
already
week.
told
Remember,
you.
Biden met with Newsom and he put his arm around him and said, "This man
Yes.
should be president," or something
That's
like that.
true to
I'm
say
not
that.
quoting him 100% because I don't remember exactly what it was, but everybody right there said, "Okay, he's pointing. This is the guy right here."
Hey,
All right,
Biden
guys.
going to
I
jail
hate
after
to
this.
break up our little party here, but we're reaching our 2-hour mark.
I thought it was supposed to have 3.
Yeah, no, I can't push the limit on the radio stations and stuff. I can't go over.
Well,
our
that's
2
good. I
hours.
like this side, but we don't see the comments from the other people. How can we see the comments?
What do you mean? Why can't you see him? Bravo can see him.
Oh, I see
Bravo,
them
you-
now. My bad.
Yeah. You can see all the comments there, all that stuff right there. And then I'm
Well,
putting them on the
I see
screen
them all.
too.
I see one pop up every once in a while. It moves my picture over to the right.
Yeah, we do that. I can do that from here. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and Joel on the line. That's right. I want to thank everybody. I enjoy this platform. I like this one.
Hey, Bravo, make
I
sure you
see.
don't
Yeah,
bring
I
that
hit
tribunal
chat.
stuff anymore.
Okay, hit
Yeah, you
chat
should
and it
chat.
does come up.
Yeah, they all pop up there. Yeah, you can watch all the people chatting in there. Eric's in there.
Yeah, we need. We don't want to lose our good people.
No, Eric, we already got with Eric, and he's informing everybody that we're having issues on Podbean side. So he's gonna,
Yeah, this
push
is
everybody.
great. This is nice and clear. I mean, you guys look
I know,
good.
right?
Yeah,
I know.
like it.
I like this. And then we got H in the background there taking the phone calls for us and
Nice.
throwing in the bombs every once in a while. When Bravo drops an F bomb, H bombs him back.
God damn, Mark's out of control. Mark lost.
Well, all right. Yeah, that's about Bravo. You want to?
Hey, Mark, gonna visit you tomorrow.
Bravo, hit us up with a prayer before we leave here.
Oh, go ahead,
All right,
Bravo.
just a quick prayer. Ready? Heavenly
Yes, sir.
Father, we thank you for this day. We love you. We bless you, Lord. We just thank you for just sustaining us and keeping us healthy and blessed every day. Lord, we just pray that every day that your children wake up, that they see the truth, not the truth necessarily that we're giving them. Lord, let them investigate it for themselves and find it deep in their hearts. But Lord, most of all, let them find you and bless your name in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Bravo.
All right.
Appreciate it, Bravo.
Oh, yeah. I got a little song here. I'm going to hit this one.
Hey, can you play that music?
Which
that
one?
Song?
Teddy? The one that Old Glory?
Yeah.
You want to hear that one? All right. I'll
Yeah.
play that one.
Unless you want to play Mark's song.
I don't have it loaded. All right, everybody. We appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Thank you, all the people listening to us on YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, and Rumble. We'll be back next Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We were going to have Moms on a Mission. Will be here next Wednesday night.
That's right.
We were on that show. Goose and I were on the show on Tuesday. That show will be out. You guys will be able to hear that when she releases it. I'll let you guys know. We had a great interview on that show. We had a fun time. There was somebody we met in Miami when we were there. All right. Yeah, that's about it. Any parting words there, Goose?
I just want to say, make sure you guys pray for our country.
All right. All right. Eric, thank you.
Amen to that, Goose.
Eric, make sure you guys spread it around. Make sure. Oh, there's Mike Tampa Bay. A little late there, brother. You're a little late. We'll be back next Wednesday night. Hopefully, I'm going to try to get us back on Podbean, but if not, this is going to be our platform now, and we're going to stay. This one worked out pretty well, so I like this one. What do you think, Goops?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and Bravo say you liked it, so. No, you have to catch the recorded show. You missed a really good show tonight, so
Man,
this show will be up on Podbean. I will release this show on Podbean in audio form, so you guys, so people over there still can hear it. I appreciate it, Ert. Thank you very much. Gotta come back next week, Tampa Bay. Could have called in. Tampa Bay, man. We're like high
Tampa
here.
Bay. Where's he been? Where's he been?
Like a telephone line and everything here.
Mark, please, bro.
But, all right, yeah, okay, yeah.
That's the show for today, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with an all-new show. And remember, you can listen to us again and again. The podcast of this radio show is available right after we go off the air tonight, anywhere